Hello everybody and happy Tuesday. You know what that means. It's Technique Tuesday. We're day 2 of our new time, so hopefully you are able to tune in and join me this evening. Before we get into it, I just want to go over a couple things. First, for the month of February, if you like and share my videos, I will enter you into a draw to win some of the cards that I make this month. So make sure you do that so I can get your name in the draw. And then towards the end of February, I'll do a live draw so you guys can see who wins. Second, I just want to bring up the starter kit because Stampin' Up! Is offering a great deal right now. But before I do that, I just want to explain why I got started with Stampin' Up! So I had been crafting and stamping and scrapbooking for 10 plus years before I became a demonstrator. And the reason why I became a demonstrator is because I wanted the discount. So when I started, I got 20% off. I had no commitment to sell. So I was just what they call a hobby demoist. So yeah, it was just, I joined for the discount. There was no pressure for me to sell. I did start actually offering workshops and selling because I wanted a bigger discount. So now that I am doing workshops and classes with everybody, I actually make a 25% discount. So I just wanted to let you guys know about the starter kit because right now there's a great deal going on. So the cost of the starter kit is $135. You get to pick out $165 in free product, so you're getting 30 bucks off. Plus, Stampin' Up! Is going to throw in a paper pumpkin kit. It's another $30 value, absolutely free. As well, right now, until the end of February, they are throwing in 5 packs of 6x6 DSP that even I don't have access to right now. It is DSP from the new annual catalog coming out this summer. It's 300 pieces of paper. It's a lot of paper. That's a like $75 value, more than that actually. So you're getting a lot for just 135 bucks. So I just wanted to bring that up to you, and let you know if you're interested. Let me know. I'd be happy to schedule a one-on-one Zoom call or phone call, or we can just text back and forth or email if you've got some questions. But yeah, please let me know. So I'm just going to tell you right now, if you're on your phone, you're going to want to take a screenshot, or if you're watching on your computer, make sure you come back, catch the replay, and write this number down. This is my February hostess code. So for everybody who is going to be spending under $200 this month, make sure you use this hostess code, because then you'll get entered into a draw for surprise host benefits. If you're going to be spending over $200, make sure you don't use this code because then you'll automatically get free stuff directly from Stampin' Up! So it doesn't make sense for you to use that code. But also, if you're going to be spending over $200, you might want to look into getting the starter kit because then you'll get a great deal. You get a lot of free stuff. Plus, you'll get that discount code that you can use for future orders. Oh, I see Gail has joined and Connie. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching me. So we'll just get started here on our card. So today we're going to be making this cute little thank you card, and we are using the Ornate Garden Product Suite from the annual catalog. So I haven't actually brought this catalog out in a while, but I thought I'd show you guys. So this is the product suite. The reason why I've chosen to use this suite is because it's so bright and colorful, and there's flowers, and it just makes me think of summer, and right now it is really cold outside. So this is a perfect stamp set right now. It's just fun and cheery, so that's why we're going to be using that one. And so before we get going though, I do want to mention I do have a couple classes coming up. So I've got one actually on Thursday, and it is the Sweet Strawberry Bundle class. We are going to be making these cards. Here they are here. Hopefully you can see them all. See if I can line them up so you can see them all in one shot. So these are the cards we're making on Thursday. Unfortunately, it's too late to get the kit for me, but if you are interested in attending and you'd like to maybe cut your own kits, let me know. I'd be happy to send you the PDF instructions and Zoom link so you can join us for just $5. Or if you're a member of Crafting Crew and you'd like to attend, just let me know because it's absolutely free. And to be a member of Craft and Crew, you just have to have a demo number. So again, it comes just back to that starter kit we have on special right now. So if it's something you're interested in, make sure you let me know. As well, at the end of March, on March 23rd, I'm going to be designing a sweet ice cream stamp set, or a sweet ice cream bundle class. I haven't even designed the cards yet, but this is the bundle that we're going to be using. So if it's something you might be interested in, keep an eye on my Facebook and my Instagram so that you'll know when that's happening and what cards and what your options are for attending that class. Okay, just going to set that aside, and we'll get going in this card. So I am going to be making, it's roughly the same card. I'm going to use a different color of DSP just to switch it up so we've got something different going. So I'm just going to set that aside. So I've got a piece of, this is mint macaroon cardstock. It measures 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and it's scored at 4 1/4. And I'm just going to fold that in half and burnish the edge here. Okay. And then I've got a piece of DSP from the Ornate Garden Product Suite. This measures 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And I'm just going to glue it onto the front of my card base using my Stampin' seal. So just bear with me a moment here. And glue that down. Just like so. And then I've taken another piece of mint macaroon cardstock, and I took one of the dies from the product suite. It's the Ornate Frames die set, and I've cut out this fun image here. I don't know if you can see. I'll hold it up a little closer. You can see the detail on the edge. It's just gorgeous. I'm just going to put this in the center of my card using some dimensionals. So I'm just going to flip that over, and I'll put a few dimensionals on here and there. Whenever I'm doing a rectangle, I always try to do like 5, like 1 in each corner and 1 or 2 in the middle. Then you've got stability on the outsides as well as in the center of your card front. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in the center of my card here. Okay, just like that. I know I've already taken the cute little thanks greeting and I stamped on some black cardstock with Versamark ink, and I've used some white heat emboss powder to create this cute little thanks. But I'm going to show you how I created this vellum background. So I'll just set that aside for now, and I'm going to get a piece of vellum out. So this will kind of be hard for you guys to see, but I've got this fun floral image from the product suite. It's kind of like a bouquet of flowers. And I'm just going to ink it up with some Versamark ink. And I find when the stamps are this big that it's easier to put the ink pad on the stamp than it is to put the stamp on the ink pad. It just makes it easier, and then you know you got full coverage everywhere. So just go over it a couple times here. And I'm going to stamp our image down onto the Versamark. Just give it a real good push down so I make sure I get all the image. Lift it up. Now you can't really see what I've stamped here. That's okay. I'm just going to take a piece, I just have a scrap piece of copy paper I'm going to put underneath. And I'm going to take my white Stampin' emboss powder and I'm just going to sprinkle it over top of the whole image. Just like so. And this is why I use the copy paper. So then I'm going to knock off the excess. You can kind of, I don't know if you can see my image now. And this excess on the copy paper, I can just kind of funnel it back into my little container here. Oops, I just flipped some of it all over my desk. That's okay. Crafting is messy, right? Well, I see Mary has joined. Thank you so much, Mary, for watching. I'm going to clean up my desk a little bit here now that I've made a mess. Okay. Perfect. So now I've got my image, and I'm just going to take my heat and emboss tool, so bear the noise for a moment, and I'm just going to heat set it. And the key with vellum is you want to go over it pretty quickly. You don't want to hold it in one spot or else you'll melt the vellum because it's a type of plastic as well. So I'm just going to hold it up and go over it quickly here. So bear through the noise. You just want to constantly sweep back and forth so that you don't melt your vellum. And the way you'll know that your embossing powder is set is it should start to get a little shiny. So I'm just going over it really. Oh, here we go. It's starting to get shiny now. Takes a little longer on vellum just because you can't hold it in one spot. You have to keep sweeping. But the results are just so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that it's getting shiny, so it means that our embossing powder has melted. Should be set. Okay, I think we're all done here. Just hang up my embossing tool. Okay, so now what I've done, our next step is going to be to fussy cut out. And I know fussy cutting is not for everybody, but sometimes it's just a necessary evil. So I'm just gonna go around. I'm gonna leave like probably 3 to 4 millimeters around the image. And that's why I don't mind fussy cutting this one, because I find it goes pretty fast. It's a pretty easy image to fussy cut, especially when you leave a nice little border around it. You don't have to cut right up to your stamped image. Look at that, we're halfway done already. Almost. Oh, pretty close. Sorry guys, I know fussy cutting and watching people cut out paper is probably the most boring thing ever. But I swear it'll be well worth it in the end. And just a couple more little leaves at the bottom here. And done. That wasn't so bad, I don't think. Alright, so now I'm just going to get my card and we're going to attach it to the front of your card. So I'm going to put it in the middle, and what I'm going to do to attach these is I'm going to get some of our glue dots out. So I've just got my roll of glue dots and I'm just going to put them sporadically around my image. So I'll probably put one here. One over here, and here. And I use the glue dots because I find they hide really well behind the vellum and they really help with sticking the vellum down. So I'm just going to go see how many we got on here. Oh, that should be enough. Okay, and then I'm just going to go and center it in my frame, just like so. Let's set my glue dots aside here. Then I've got this cute little thanks that we're going to put on again with some dimensionals. So I'm just going to get a couple out here. And we'll pop it up on the front of my card, just off to the right a little. And because I feel like no card is complete without some bling, I've got from the product suite these gilded gems. As you can see, I've used quite a few of them because I love them so much. But I'm just going to put a few of them kind of sporadically all over the place here. So I'll put a couple down here, and we'll put one up here, and maybe a couple over here on this portion of my card. One more. We need one here. And there you have it, guys. That's it. So we've got basically the same card, 2 different color themes. How much fun is this card? And it's so pretty. It's a great way to say thank you to someone. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and joining me today. I hope you had fun learning how to heat emboss on vellum. And I hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday evening. We will see you Friday at noon live for Fancy Fold Friday. Have a good night, everybody.